I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 tips on post-plant situations, and if you guys follow these tips, I guarantee you will win that round 10 out of 10 times. So keep watching. Tip number 1 is different planting locations. Now let's say the earlier part of the site has been cleared. A lot of people like to come out of sewers and start planting the bomb right here because it's closest to the sewers, protection, whatever. And anyone who's trying to play the game at a higher level will tell you that this is a horrible spot to plant the bomb. Now let's say the bomb was planted right there. Now why is it a horrible spot? So let's say the enemy team they've cleared all their sites, whatever, every angle, and they're coming here to defuse the bomb. They only really have to worry about this angle right here and maybe this angle right here. Versus if the bomb had been planted, let's say maybe right here, now they have to worry about this, this, and this. And if you want to take it up a notch, maybe planting it right here, depending on if they're flanking or not. They have to check here, 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 right? All these different locations. But most of the time, planting right here is a very, very good spot because now they have to worry about at least a few different angles. And in any scenario, not just here on A, B, or C, trying to plant the bomb where they have to worry about different angles is always the best location versus just planting right here and the enemy team only has to worry about right here. So tip number 2 is clearing sites. So if you are the bomb holder, it is your responsibility to get the bomb planted as soon as possible once your team has taken site. It is not your job to push out and try to get frags from any angle. You need to ensure the bomb is being planted. Rather, you need to clear the early angles and get to your spot where you want to plant the bomb. And while you are planting the bomb, it is your teammates' responsibility to protect you while you're planting, not by standing right next to you, but by pushing out and clearing the angles that no one has checked. For example, any of your duelists, your Reynas or Jets, need to push out and clear these angles and confirm that no one is camping there while you're planting the bomb. And the reason why this is so important is because while you're planting the bomb, if someone is camping back at site, as soon as they hear the bomb plank go off, they will push you and they will one-tap you basically. Which is why it's so important for your team to ensure that the site has been cleared while you're planting the bomb. So tip number 3 is informing your teammates about the plant location. This is a very simple trick that a lot of people don't use, and it could actually be very helpful into winning rounds. So for example, if you planted the bomb right here, all you have to do, once the bomb has been planted, all you have to do is give one call out that says planning for sewers and long. And that way, if your teammate who is watching flank, or if your teammate who's rotating off C or B and coming back to A site, both these teammates have understood that the bomb has been planted for sewers and long. So when they come to this position right here in sewers, they know they don't have to worry about anything and the bomb should be right about here. Same thing if they're planning for long. Once they've rotated off and they're in this area, they know they can just peek and the bomb should be right here. So tip number 4 is different spots to hide. So common locations are usually here, hell, sewers, or long. But the most important thing about this tip is about trading your teammates off. So for example, if you're camping in hell and your teammate's camping over there, and it doesn't matter who it is, either if it's that teammate over there or yourself, and somebody's coming from CT and you're holding this angle, this teammate over here needs to be ready to trade you off. So as soon as you take the shot or the enemy comes into your vision, this teammate over here needs to be ready to swing to trade you off. Now, on the enemy side, whichever teammate's pushing over here, there might be one in heaven, so they might be looking to trade off this teammate here. So as soon as this teammate pushes, this person down here might want to trade off the person in hell, which brings us to the teammate camping in our A long. So as soon as that happens, you can peek and trade off the person in hell, making it a nice cycle of revenge. Now tip number 5 is my favorite tip of all time. Play time always. When the bomb has been planted, you only have to survive for 45 seconds. That's it, 45 seconds. And if you have controllers on your team, Omens or Brimstone, whatever, and they obviously, if they have extra smokes or whatever, these smokes will probably last for about 15 seconds or so. So that's already 15 seconds off 45 seconds. Regardless of that, say the numbers have been reduced, whatever they've taken site, and the bomb's been planted right here. It takes about 7 seconds to defuse the bomb. So let's say you're in a one-on-one or whatever, and you're camping either here or here, and you hear the enemy team tap the bomb. You don't need to directly peek this because it takes about 7 seconds to defuse the bomb. So you can wait about a second or two and then peek it if you want, or you can even wait a second or two and then do a little jiggle peek just to confirm that he's actually planting or not. Right? This is all to your advantage because they need to defuse the bomb. So it doesn't matter if you hear the tap or not. It's gonna take them about 7 seconds to get the full diffuse off. And if they got into half or whatever, 3.5 seconds or whatever, right? But you do have, you don't need to instantly peek as soon as you hear that. You can wait a second or two and just survive the 45 seconds. I guarantee you will win the round. Thank you guys for watching. Those are all the tips that I have for you today. If you want to watch more tips and tricks type of video, I recently made a Vandal versus Phantom, which gun is better, and I'll link that in the top right. Other than that, I'm out.